Welcome. Andre de Villiers from Linex Lifestyle Center here. Guys, today is our final installment of the Liqui Moly challenge, which basically was July month. As you know, we're running towards the end, but the specials don't end there. Now, Doug, what have we got planned for this video?
Oh, fantastic, guys. How's it? Welcome to the last installment here. Today we've got Richard from Liqui Moly South Africa. He's the national sales manager for their team, and he's just coming through to run us through a couple of the value-added products that Liqui Moly has got to offer. Now, these are a couple of things you might not be aware of. One that I just found out about now, hellishly exciting, is the Liqui Moly app. There's a lot of benefit there for you guys, and I think Richard, take it away and tell the guys what we can do there.
Awesome, thanks guys, thanks for having us once again, really appreciate it. So I just want to touch on the app. So we've covered some of the oils, we've covered the services, we've covered a lot of the value add and how the two businesses work together quite well in terms of how we can add value. But one of the biggest things that we can offer the guys outside there is we've got a fantastic smart app that you can download. It's called the Liqui Moly Advantage app. And with this app is you can literally download the app, you register as an enthusiast. So even if you do come into Linex Yamaha and you buy any Liqui Moly product, you scan your invoice and you immediately get points for all the Liqui Moly products that you've used. So it's a loyalty program that we've got for you. With that points, you can convert it into branding and clothing and everything that you feel like.
It's like Moly bucks.
Moly bucks.
Not e-bucks, Moly bucks.
That's exactly what it is, you know.
So the guys can get it to some really nice apparel or anything like that they want to use those points for.
And that's exactly what it is, you know. So it's getting something in return to say thank you for using the Liqui Moly product. And at the same time, affiliated to Linex and AMP, you obviously get that advantage. One of the other things that's fantastic on this, so not just about the points, it's also having a tool in your hand, you know. So we've got the full oil guide on this. So you literally can go in and you put your jet ski, or you put your bike that you've got, and you follow the whole process through. It tells you exactly how many liters do you need to get from the guys, what is the product that you need, what is approved, and where you can apply it. You know?
So it's like having Sheldon in your phone.
Exactly.
Hey, how much do I need for this jet ski and what is the best? And he basically the app basically breaks it down for you.
That's exactly.
And I think it's also like a bragging tool. If your mate tells you, listen, the best
This is the one to
and then
use.
you're like, no, let's check this out. No, sorry, but my app says this. And then you at least look like at the price. You know?
Yeah,
there we go. Always an important point there. Fantastic.
So then with the app, so now we've got the quality of the oil, we've got the mechanics and the technicians really looking after the bikes. So we've got those two covered. You now come in with the after sales service. So from the oil side, not just from Linex side, from the oil side, you come in with the app and you really break it down. Any information the customer would like and know, it's there. You get points for buying Liqui Moly. And we get all of the value added stuff. So you want to take tips, information on the specific product, it's there. Doug, now we've put all these things together. Now we've got to actually offer it to the customer in the best possible way.
Exactly.
So what you basically said to me and with Sheldon chatting, we came up with a great idea. So what we brought out is with partnership with Liqui Moly, Linex Lifestyle Center. Doug's going to introduce this little special that we've got, and I'll break it down.
100%, guys. So what Andre and the guys have done here is they've come up with 3 fantastic packages for the riders out there. Now you get a budget prep on your dirt bike, which is just a basic run-of-the-mill service. Obviously, you'll run through in a little bit more detail there. You've got the pro prep, which obviously goes through in a lot more detail to make sure that bike is race ready. And then the really exciting one is the fork refresher. So we've got all our Liqui Moly fork oils, depending whether it's road or off-road applications. We've got the correct oils here, and the guys can give your forks a nice run through and just make sure everything's running correctly.
So when Sheldon was here, we spoke about the importance of suspension oil. A lot of people don't know that you have to change your suspension oil on an annual basis, right? This is not there for just being finicky. It's there to protect the inners inside the fork. Your forks will last 1,000 times longer if you change the oil on the maintenance. And I know everybody out there with a dirt bike especially, you only do it when the seals pop.
They start leaking.
Like pretty much when it
It's too
pops. And that's
Well, they've missed
too
that
late already, right? So guys, when you do change your oil, it's not that expensive. So a lot of guys, there isn't really a product for just pop in and change your oil. So we've created that product, right? It's 800, I think it was, 977 including VAT, right? What that is, they basically take your forks off They open up the entire fork. They throw out all of the old oil, which we normally see foaming, all of the dirty stuff inside there. And then we change that with really professional grade oil. We recommend Liqui Moly, but obviously if you've got your own type of oil, we'll fit there as well. But we as technicians will probably recommend that you use the 5 or the 10 weight, depending on the application. It will stop foaming, it would stop. And as soon as you do that, your suspension will feel brand new.
Almost feels like you've got a brand new bike again. There's no longer any stiction in the front forks, anything like that. And it doesn't only stop at the front end. If the guys want to bring in the bike for a rear service or a rear shock service, it's something the guys at Liqui Yamaha can facilitate as well.
And the major thing is suspension. You'll know if you want to go faster on the track or on the dirt, the first thing you do is suspension.
100%.
Not an exhaust pipe, not some fancy fuel. You just start with your suspension. If you've got good suspension oil, your suspension works the way it's supposed to. Right? So no matter how many times you play with the clicker left and right, if your suspension oil's not right, it's not going to.
You're not going to get that correct flow rate through all the valving on the internals of the forks. And it really, really does make a big difference. I mean, we've always said for many years, suspension is 70% of your riding. If your suspension's off, you're not going to have a good ride. Cool, guys. So obviously now we've touched base on the suspension. We know your suspension maintenance is key. It's just going to improve your riding and it's going to give you a lot more enjoyment out of that motorcycle. So please, guys, if there's anything you need suspension-wise, come down, see Andre at Yamaha Linux Randburg. We can definitely get that sorted for you.
So just before we say goodbye, I just want to ask, so has it been quite successful? Are the guys coming in? Because you guys are offering something very unique in the market at the moment, you know. So Andre, how's it been? And I mean, is the special still running till the end of the month?
Yes, so we're actually going to keep the special going until the demand dips down quite a lot. But basically, the specials, just to reiterate, anything over 500 grand, you get a little gift. Anything under 500 grand, you get a slightly smaller gift. And any purchase, we will top up the oil or change the oil for free. And then obviously coupled in with the fork service, if you buy the oil, we do this for 975 rand.
Yes, that's a steal.
And we do the fork service basically, obviously excluding parts and those type of things. Each bike's different. We do the same on road bikes, adventure bikes, street bikes, everything.
Covering the entire range.
As long as you come in, we will check out your suspension, your engine oil, anything you need to make the bike work the way it's supposed to work.
Fantastic.
Now, guys, one more thing is maintenance is key. And you asked, has this been working? We have been working with Liqui Moly now for the last month, and it's just been going awesome. The guys, the feedback is really good. The two-strokes, they like the way the fuel smells.
Just the
how smooth the gear changes are, the outputs. And then the major thing was just the engine oil. Like you can almost feel like the bike drives smoothly.
Runs smoother, selects through that gearbox a lot better.
Yeah.
Just goes to prove the quality of the Liqui Moly product.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, guys, for Liqui Moly and Linux Lifestyle Setting, we'd like to thank you for watching once again. Pop in anytime. If you've got questions, just feel free to ask.
Cool. Cheers, guys. Take care.